All right, Squad Every Day, day 7. Today I wanted to talk about God. Basically, I wanted to talk about religion and how I see the concept, basically. The title I named it, God is an exact science. And the reason why I say that is because I believe God to be a person, to be an individual, a being with a set like character and personality. He's a unique individual, and he's not the same as what everyone might think he is. He's his own person. I imagine the same as if you yourself were to make a bad impression on someone or make a good impression on someone. There's not one person, like every single person that you know has a different perspective of you, if that makes sense. And that's crazy to think about. Every single person knows you on a different level, and so everyone sees you in a different way, and in a sense everyone knows a different person, everyone knows a different version of you. I think it's the same with God. I think even though he's the same person, not everyone knows him in the same way, but the goal is that we can all get to know him personally. We can all speak to him, hear from him, feel his presence, and learn about his characteristics. What I think has happened in the sense of religion is that too many people are led away by their own whimsical notions of what they believe God to be, and instead of like establishing with other people who have had similar experiences with God, they kind of run away with their own thoughts and with their own notions of what they believe God to be. If that makes sense. Each religion, if I could define it simply, I guess, I think each religion is someone's best guess or like their hypothesis as to what God is, and of course each hypothesis is slightly different, and it operates on a similar but different set of beliefs. Each church has their own kind of way of believing in God, and I think if you think about it, break it down, I think it's antithetical. I guess it's kind of opposite of what God should be. I think God is someone that we should all understand and we should all follow in the same exact way because he is one person. There's not a different God for each religion, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You can have your opinion, but I think there's only one God and we're all seeing him in different lights. And so what we have to do is come together, discuss the issue, point out similarities, identify questions and misunderstandings, and eventually we'll come together and form some sort of conglomerate, like one unified belief system. And of course God himself will have to kind of put the stamp of approval on that. He's going to have to be the one that tells us if we're right or not. But anyway, I think too many people are discouraged by the idea of religion just because each religion has done things in the past that are not very what's it called, that are not I guess not very good for appearance sakes. I guess a lot of churches have histories of abuse, of oppression, of all these things, maybe like racism, or anyway, there's like so many different instances in all types of religions of bad things happening that people have kind of fallen out of love with the idea that there's an organized way to worship God. The only thing I would say to that is that if there's not one church of God yet, there will be, and God himself will establish a church, kind of like a kingdom, and that kingdom is going to be unified, and everyone's going to believe the same things. That's my belief. So anyway, for anyone who's confused on the issue or wanting to learn more, don't lose hope. The best thing you can do is learn about God yourself, because at the end of the day, each religion is someone's personal perspective that they kind of convince other people to follow along with. And if you share similar beliefs with someone else, that's awesome. But I think everyone, to some extent, everyone knows a different God, even though it's the same person. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. And as you can see, I'm doing the bench press. The idea behind this is called greasing the groove. It's like, while you're focusing on one thing, don't neglect the other parts of your training, because you want them to be ready in the moment that you decide to switch over again. For example, I'm doing squat every day, but in a few months, if I want to start working on upper body, I don't want to have to start from zero again. I want to start from a good place. And so if while I'm focusing on legs, if I keep doing bench press every so often, like once a month or something like that, and do shoulder exercises as often as every week, by the time I switch over to doing upper body, I should be more prepared. So that's called greasing the groove, and that's, I think, the best way to train is like focus on one part of your body, develop it, and when you're ready to switch, you switch over, having already done the preparatory measures of like simple exercises keeping you warm. So anyway, tomorrow is going to be day 8 of squat every day, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you haven't done so, get off your butt and go to the gym, please. It'll be good for you. See you guys later.